Hello, good morning. This is your daily outlook for Friday, the 20th of April. The euro edged lower yesterday as world equities turned negative after a Spanish government bond auction failed to impress the markets. Also, fears about Italy's debt problems returned to the markets after a report from Italy stated that the country would not be able to balance its budget by 2013 and cut its growth forecast for 2012. Both Spain and Italy remain vulnerable to rising government bond yields. Against the greenback, the euro slid as low as 130.68 from 131.65, and today the pair are rebounded to trade at 131.63. The US dollar was stronger during the Asian session but later weakened after softer than expected US economic data. Against the Japanese yen, the greenback rose as high as 81.73 from 81.26 as the yen continues to be weighed by expectations for additional easing by the Bank of Japan. Governor Masaki Shirakawa said that more stimulus may continue until inflation reaches 1%, reinforcing expectations for additional asset purchasing at the 27th of April meeting. The Australian dollar fell for the second day, weighed by a fall in world equities and disappointing US data, which sapped risk appetite. The pair dropped to 103.08 from 103.90 against the US dollar. The British pound jumped to a 5-month high versus the US dollar, rising to 160.77 from 160.08 on expectations that the Bank of England will not add more stimulus into the economy. Minutes from the last policy meeting showed that another member voted against an increase in the Bank of England's asset purchasing programme, giving sterling a boost. The UK's labour market also appears to be improving after unemployment rates surprised investors by falling to 8.3%. Focus now turns to today's retail sales figures. Looking at commodities, we saw oil edge lower to $102.12 a barrel from $103.36. Gold dropped to $1,630.56 an ounce before rebounding to $1,653.76. Against the euro, it edged lower to €1,250.49 from €1,251.33. Silver slid to $31.31 an ounce and later rose to $31.02. Let's take a look at what the currencies are doing this morning. The euro-dollar pivot points at 130.65 with a preference to enter into long positions at 130.65. The dollar-yen pivot points at 81.35 with a preference to enter into long positions at 81.40. The Aussie dollar pivot points at 103.65 with a preference to enter into short positions at 103.65. The sterling dollar pivot points at 160.70 with a preference to enter into short positions at 160.60. And the dollar CAD pivot points at 0.9905 with a preference to enter into long positions at 0.9905. Looking at commodities, the oil pivot points at 104 with a preference to enter into short positions at 104. The gold pivot points at 1634 with a preference to enter into long positions at 1634, and the silver pivot points at 3110 with a preference to enter into long positions at 3110. And of course, for more up-to-date information, please visit us at easy-forex.com. On the calendar, the market movers are the UK retail sales forecast to gain 0.5% and the Canadian Consumer Price Index forecast to gain 0.5% also. Now to equities. In Europe, the FTSE was down 1.85%, the DAX was down 0.90% and the CAC was down 2.05%. In the US, the SP 500 was down 0.59% and the Dow was down 0.53%. In Asia at the time of writing, the Nikkei was down 0.28 and the Hang Seng was up 0.04%. It's been your Daily Outlook. I'm Emma Andre from the Easy Forex Dealing Room. Have a good weekend.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager is waiting for you now.